It's Wrestling Hero Figs. New figgies dropping in right now. Elite Series 86, 87, 88. Ultimate Edition and the discontinuation of the Retros Hero Figs. They're bringing it back. They're discontinued Masters of the Universe. Let's get into it, you guys, because we got heat today, man. We got Rollins. We have Sid. Yes, the Fiend, even though it's not the updated gear. He's coming back, but at least he's bringing the title. I'm going to give you a breakdown on this full series, you guys. Triple H, there are some concerns with him. And as far as Miz, well, the guy's always awesome, so we ain't taking a notch away from the man. Now, Monday Night Messiah, we got WCW and current generation, and that's not the highlight. Even though they actually managed to capture the color correct, can't necessarily say that about a gentleman that we'll discuss in just a sec, but I do like this because this color, very difficult to execute. Anybody that had tried to attempt this in the custom game, there was a lot of clashing within the actual tone of it all. So seeing Mattel execute it the way that they did, dude, you're getting a thumbs up, man. Drop a like if this is the kind of sauce that we should be getting with our Seth Rollins figures. Now for Miz, we have Elite Series 69. That was the last time we saw the man. He's coming back, and it can't be Miz without the jacket. Now, the jacket, that is a thing that's got to change at some point. For a future release, I would like to see something more maneuverable, and that might actually have that within this figure. I know that one of the figures, I think it was a Sasha Banks, you could actually articulate within the shoulder point, even though with the solid rubber jacket, glasses, bandana, completely wrapping up this figure. Mela right here, fabulous as always. You know what? I ain't even going to say that. I'm going to go ahead and use the word fan-freaking-tastic or fan-figgy-tastic. Ooh, hold on. We're patenting that right now, and it's going to start off with Carmella. Come on, say it with me. Drop the hashtag right now. Fan-figgy-freaking-tastic. I want to see a million of you posting that right there in the comments. We're dropping hearts on every single man that does, or the lady, because she's going to have those pants, dude. Very cool to have that accessory being an optional piece of whether we want to keep it on, and it is fabric. So if you guys are curious if Mela's going to bring heat, she brought it, man. Now for Fiend, yeah, I don't know if we could say this. Like, here it is, Universal Championship. We got it with Goldberg, and I know some people are still in the hunt for this specific belt, but as far as this being a re-release from a previous Fiend, and I know the time frame, it's very tight and close because he literally just debuted the new gear, so we might not even see that until 2022, and that's the whole reason, man. Everybody's always asking me like, bro, why are you always doing these damn customs? You're wasting your time. Actually, no, because even Sid Vicious is going to provide some sauce for that, right? We got the shirt, we have the pants, and the first thing that came to mind was that special referee match. Vinnie Mac, put that on, dude. It's going to look so awesome because when you do take it off, it still looks really good. I like the orange. We've only gotten Sid in Elite with the solid black trunks, so having a singlet run from earlier time frame, I'm all about that. Now, Triple H, yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing, man. This is the gentleman. This is the exact same man that I was just talking about. And why the hesitation? Well, it was the same concern that we threw out prior to seeing the official image on this figure. You go on the basic, you look at that SummerSlam. Actually, the purple on that, I'm going to even go ahead and say that that one is actually more accurate versus this. This, I'm just straight up seeing a blue, and I do like the scan. Like, it's not that I don't. This will actually look really good on that DX release that we saw with him right there with the whole gear. So having options, there are going to be some cool parts. I'm actually digging the chase a lot more than the actual purple. Like, this is the one that I was looking forward to. This is the one that I wanted to replay out. I wanted to have a ladder match. Him and The Rock one more time, but they gave it to us in freaking blue here, fix. Just ease up. Let's get into the rest of 86. Now, here it is. Iron Sheik. Here's another thing, man. I know we talk about customs quite a bit, but if you guys go back during to that whole Attitude Era with the Kurgan, right? He had a whole militant. He had an army. He had basically a couple of goons. This is it, man. This is exactly what you need. I'm already picking up several of these. Once we get it all executed, you guys will know exactly what we mean. Now, getting into the next Elite 2-pack, we're going to see The Rock, and we're going to see the Sock, and we're going to have the connection being united right now. But the thing of it is that we already got The Rock Hero Figs. We got him with the Rock and Sock jacket. We already got Mr. Socko. We haven't seen The Rock's version, and I know I'm getting like overly excited for this, but can you blame me, dude? I'm an accessory man. If you're going to put The Rock imprint right there in a damn sock, I know they didn't play out a lot of roles, but it's really cool to see that they are going to be playing this out within a future 2-pack. The next Ultimate Edition, we are going to see the return of Hulk Hogan, but not in Hollywood form. This is going to be based off an earlier earlier run, and the name change has also changed. I mean, yes, Ultimate Edition will still carry part of that, but now they're being relabeled as Ultimate Fan Takeover, and I think that's the reason, is because they're going to be exclusive right there to Amazon. So I noticed pretty much any figgy line, at least with an Elite form, that's usually what they've gone with, and this is really awesome because we're getting the belt, we're getting the Hulkster, we're getting all those versions that we still needed to go ahead and get prior to his whole contract being terminated. And that kind of goes the same right here with Jeff Hardy. We are kind of getting the same, not the same, but ideally within the same time frame as that unreleased very first version with slight modifications. One, we ain't getting the tank top. This is going to be a shirtless, the belt, one that should have automatically been brought right there with the very first return of his Ultimate. I think it was the defining moments that they didn't go ahead and execute it. Plus the screaming, bro, dude, let's go. Ultimate Edition, always been hot figures, and these are going to do real good, so definitely don't sleep on this. Now, getting into the next ringside exclusive, we are going to see Cactus Jack being part of this line, but it's going to be altered from his prior release. You go back and you look at the earlier ringside exclusive Cactus Jack, you're not getting those ECW days. That belt right here, the OG, a lot of belts you're going to see being implemented within these figures. Not just for ECW, but you're also going to see some WCW, and we'll get a little bit further in. Ultimate Edition again, The Rock coming back, not in earlier form, so this is going vice versa. For Hollywood, first we got the later version, and now we're going to be getting it earlier. For The Rock, on the other hand, we got Attitude, and now we're going to get the whole return. Mr. Baldy, he loves the scans, he's bringing the heat, he's got the hands. Last one, you guys, I can't find it for a semi-decent, so if you guys end up scoring this right here for a pre-order, definitely hop on it. I know they did talk about that, so seeing the belt right here, pretty cool, dude. He's going to get his actual side plates being implemented with the Ultimate Edition, and I think this is an approach that could do going on for future figures. Not just for The Rock, but for really any figure that comes with the title. That'd be really cool if they did that with the side plates, kind of like what you're seeing right here. John Cena will also be making a return in the Ultimate Edition, but I think this is kind of like a missed opportunity. So we saw earlier, we saw later, not only for The Rock, but also Hulk Hogan. I know that the last one that they got, that one was kind of almost within the same time. You're getting it earlier. I would have preferred, ideally, would have been cool to see something a little bit later days for those that have missed out within that era. Now, getting into the Legend series, which will be part of the Target exclusive line, you're going to see the return of Macho Man, Bam Bam Bigelow, Scott Hall, and Big John Studd, except not in 4-pack form. We're going to get an individual release on him, as well as the Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow. And if you're seeing what he's holding up nice and strong, yes, you are seeing that correctly. That is the ECW title. And no, it's not the ECW belt with the return of the WWE slight modification. No, this is the OG. This is where it started. And who better to carry that than the man himself, Bam Bam Bigelow. Every other gear we've seen in this man in has been a very bright, very golden age inspired. This is the transition of the darkness being formed within wrestling, right? We saw it in WCW. We're getting it in early WWF. I do like the robe. 4-pack was a good execution, so it looks like they're updating it not only with an entrance piece, but also the face print with the True FX. Scott Hall, one that most would most likely tell you, like, yeah, I don't know, man. We just got him. He's shelf warming at my Target. He ain't doing too well, but I think this is a new chapter for Scott Hall. This is a desperate move by Mattel for them to go ahead and make this the high priority within the set. And I know I'm sounding crazy, but when you look at the expression, the way that this man, the machismo, oozing out of that freaking bandana, I'm all about this. This might either be ranked number 1 or number 2 within the series. For the Macho Man, on the other hand, you're seeing the return of his earlier Legends figure, and I can already see it. I'm going to hop on eBay later on tonight. I'm probably going to see about 10 or 15 this posted up for about $95. Whether or not people jump on it, well, that's their own fault because they didn't have that notification turned bell on when WHF decided to put up. Now, for the chase, though, this is going to be modified. If you look at the tights, the shirt's looking very similar, but if you see what he's holding right there, go ahead and take a very close look at the right hand. What is that? Is that a salt shaker? No. Is that a pepper shaker? No. That is the cream of the crop, rise to the top. Ooh, yeah. I don't know the exact freaking paragraph that the man throws down, but he's coming with the cream, my boys. What the hell is wrong with you, Hero Fix? Ease up, man. I'm telling you, accessories are a top priority, especially when you're given us something that we've already seen in a prior release. Now, Survivor Series lineup We are going to see 2 out of the 4 being put up right here, which is going to be, again, Hulk Hogan, almost similar to his Ultimate Edition release, and Bret the Hitman Hart in a gear that we haven't seen. A lot of bright pinks, a lot of whites, but the mixture on this one, pretty cool to see, man. Now, here it is, MVP. For those that were curious, like, are we going to see, now that he's back on a Legends deal, are we going to get some figgies released in the lineup, right? Is it going to be earlier Ruthless or the current? I think current, this was the right move. I think the Hurt Business needs to be put into figure form before the actual breakup, because it's already happening. It is already happening right before our very own eyes. And you know who's going to drop the fist and stop that? The big dog. That's right, coming in here with the save, and not just with the gauntlet, because if you look at the right hand, not only are we getting the update, but the damn back tattoo, the one that we've stressed with the 1, with the 2, I think going on 3 now. Elites figures that have been put up by Mattel, and we keep asking them, and now they listen. They said, all right, you really want that back tattoo? You're just going to have to wait a little bit more, because Roman Reigns is not coming back as a singles man now. He's coming back as the Universal Champion, as a Paul Heyman guy. Elite Series 88, these are the only 2 that they have shown, so MVP and Roman will be part of that lineup. We are going to hop back to Elite Series 87 with Apollo Crews coming with the United States Championship. Not only in this, but we're also going to see him in a later release with a happy smile, with an angry smile. This is going to be the option right here for them to go ahead and execute, kind of how we saw with Karrion Kross. And that's the right way to do it, man, because if you give me the same expression and you end up releasing it in basic, most likely I would say 80% of the people will end up holding off. Now, right here, we have Mr. Escobar, and we don't just have him in the regular scan, but we're also going to have him with the updated title and also the masked luchador, also known as the most common look that people would know him by. Now, Warlord, here's the thing, you guys. This is going to be a 2-figgy pickup. They're doing it to the same thing that they did with the British Bulldog Chase exclusive. You have the gear, you want the tag team partner. I know that he's not under a Legends deal, so I think that's the execution that most people will get, because Warlord, this is a tag team. This is one of the most dominating tag teams during this time. Dude, Golden Era, transitioning into New Generation, these guys were doing it, so the fact that we have those options to get that custom turned up, I'm all about that. As far as Asuka is concerned, they really turned this figure up. This is the 4th release, and I know that sounds crazy because I know she's a very popular, not only when she was in NXT, but current roster. I mean, she's been one of the most dominating women. So the fact that this is the 4th release, and maybe that's what it is, you guys. That's what it required. It was time, patience, really getting this figure to, I'm going to go ahead and call it like almost looking ideally like as a realistic, like the scan. I'm not sure if it's the way that it's coming out right now or if the final product will end up coming out close to this, but if it does, bro, all you need to do is slap those robes on. Candace Larae, here she is, man. She wanted it. Brand new Elite Squad member. How are we doing it? We're doing it with the bright purple and the Charlotte-inspired vest, or maybe it's more of like a Medusa theme that she's going for. Whichever look, I'm going to go tell you that China, she's the woman to ask, dude. If you want to know about what's going down with the upcoming 2-packs, there it is. We're getting her alongside with Trish Stratus. We're seeing Boss Man with the British Bulldog, and I know you might be questioning, like, what is going on with those legs right there? Are we getting Elites and basic 2-packs? I think what it is, and you're not just going to see him with this, but you'll also see it with Roman Reigns in just a sec. I think it's just something for them to give you the idea as to what the figure will look like. We will also get Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Mankind right there in 2-pack form, and then also for Series 121, we're going to see the return of Bayley with her blue gear. We're going to get Kane and Hardcore Kane. Yeah, here's your question, man. Are they going to end up releasing the ringside exclusive same gear? The answer to your question is yes, but check it out. It's basic, so level of disappointment and an all-time high. Hey, still looking good. I really hope that the scan has been remodified because that's one of my biggest things. Now, for the Silver Surfer, not sure if this was just something to get a Rey Mysterio back into the lineup or if it's one of those things like people really wanted this, and if they did, just know that this is looking really weird, man. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's a top with the mixture of the pants, but the Silver Surfer theme I think would have been more beneficial if they would have executed this in Elite. Now, here's Roman, and if you look at the legs on this basic, again, this is looking straight out of an Elite figure, but I think it's just them giving you the idea of like, this is what you're getting. You're going to get the pre-painted shirt, and I think this is just my opinion, but it would have been really cool if they would have been shirtless option. Maybe the Chase, that That way you could show the back tattoo to see if what the future Elite would have been putting on. For Apollo Crews, this is what we meant. So we look at the earlier Elite, different scan, different expression. So whether it's basic, Elite, however you want to carry yourself, you're going to have two different, not just with the Elite, but also basic as far as that being the chase. Now, Damien Priest, one figure. Now that we're getting him right here at WrestleMania, grand stage of it all. I'm down in NXT. I'm on the big stage. Let's go. And how do I feel about it? I do like that they gave us that expression. Like, this is the Damien Priest that I was looking forward to. As far as the waistband, that's always a little plus, man. We can keep it on the man. That would actually mask the basic articulation, or we can utilize it in extreme hardcore action. And who knows that? Well, I'll tell you what, man. You want to go talk to Dexter? You want to go and have Mr. Loomis show you how to do it in a street fight brawl? There it is, dude. We got the tats. We got the seriousness getting thrown down. All that green. Let's go. Here we have the last member right here for Series 121. We got Jake Atlas, and it's not Tony. I know I want Tony. Whether he gets the Legends deal, that might happen later on. Chase alternative version, you will see him within the white, or I'm just going to call him the Zombie Zayler guy, because that's exactly what first thing that comes to mind. That look right there, I can't tell you anything different except Zombie Zayler. Drop a like, man. If you guys know the man, you guys know exactly what we're talking about. Right here, we're going to get into the last, and I'm calling this the last because they did show the return and the debut, and it's only two figures, and we'll show you in just a sec, but of the WWE Masters of the Universe. We have Sergeant Slaughter, we have Bad News Brown, Andre the Giant, and Bret the Hitman Hart. He's got the glasses. Once you do slap this off, I'm going to tell you this for anybody that has been hesitant on a lot of these figgies. Yes, the gear on them, they're a little bit cheesy, man. Like, it's based off Masters of the Universe, so having like all those weapons, I get it. But when you actually end up taking off like the chest plate or any of the little extras, you're straight out getting like an old school retro figure in current form. Whether that suits you or not, well, that's completely up to you, man. One that definitely does suit me, and I know Ryder, the man, is happy. He's celebrating. We might even have a birthday cake showing on later on. The return of the retros. We're doing it with Mean Gene Okerlund, almost identical. And this is cool because that Mean Gene, I can't find him, you guys. I've been trying to get my hands on a second one for my golden era, but I can't freaking find them, at least not for a price that I'm looking in to spend. So having this option right here with the head swappies, you know what's going to happen right there. And the hot rod, there's no shirt showing, but I'm sure that they'll eventually develop. It might either be pre-painted on or an additional accessory that might come in later on. Give me your thoughts, though. Let me know how you guys feel about Elite Series 86, 87. I know we got partial 88, but definitely more to come. So definitely turn on that notification bell. Drop a like if you guys are joining the family for the first time. Again, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you ladies and my friends on the next one.